YouTube channel. Thank you so much for those who are coming back for more. And if you are new here, please make sure to like, subscribe, do all the nice things that you do for YouTubers. And before we start, I apologize for the sound like I did for my other video. I don't know what's going on. I am still trying to figure it out. But yeah, I thought like I'm not gonna film because I haven't figured it out. Like I can edit or whatever later on. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for coming to my YouTube channel and showing me love from South Africa, Africa and beyond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm not really a huge fan of this jersey that I'm wearing, but like most of my stuff is like in the laundry, and yeah, this is what we had to do. Like the outfit that I had planned is not, it's not outfitting, and this is the second video that I'm filming for the day, and I'm feeling very cold because I have, been sitting here trying to film the whole time, so I thought let me be snugly and pretty at the same time, like cute but also comfortable, yeah, that's me today. So today I'm going to be sharing a story time, which you can probably see by the title of the video. So this is I never even thought I'd tell the story time, but I feel like, I've lived with a lot of crazy people. And this one is inspired by, yes, it's inspired by the other one that I did of my other roommate who was just like, So yeah, this is, so if you follow my channel, you would know that after finishing matric, I went through the most, and then after going through the most, I went to Grahamstown. So I went to study in Grahamstown. And then I studied in Grahamstown, and it was nice. A shame, it was okay. It was nice. I had lived in boarding school, so I knew how to handle myself away from home. So yeah, okay. So we found the school. Okay, we went to Gadra. So we found the school. I found it through Tabitha, as I mentioned in my other videos. So we find the school, and I don't have indawo yohlala, and then Tabitha tells me, hey, I lived, at this res, maybe you can go Nyanke. I go to the res, I find indawo, and I eventually move in. The story is not the story of me moving into res, like how I found res or whatnot. So I move into res, and on the day that I move in, I am told that my roommate is already there. As somebody who lived in boarding school for like 3 years, I didn't have any problem with a roommate. And I feel like I'm not as paranoid as I eventually turned out to be. Like right now, like I wouldn't be okay with like living with a roommate. Unless it's somebody that I know. Like, yeah, I don't think it's an option that I would choose. I don't mind sharing a house with people, but I have to have my own room. Like, guys, I have to. And so yeah. So I was okay with having a roommate, and it was fun. It was an adventure. I moved out of home. Finally, I'm gonna go to varsity. Finally, Diafunda and Game Naga, as I mentioned in my other video, I like situations where like I'm progressing to the next part of my life. I don't like feeling stagnant, like I don't. So I'm excited. I'm like, Yazi Loni, we're moving in, and she's friendly. So this bubbly, light skinned, dimples, and I could see like from the onset, but okay, she is like a bit older than I am, but it's cool, it's chill. She's probably in varsity anyway. Yeah, well, okay, and I'm told that, this is my room number. Okay, I'm introduced to her. She's friendly, she's warm, and and nice, but somehow, I pick up that she's an extrovert. And at the time, I don't have a problem with extroverts even now. But at the time, I was, even more open to everything than I am right now. Because right now, I sort of like don't gravitate towards the extroverts in a situation because I get easily overwhelmed. And when I am overwhelmed, I shut down, which can then be translated to, she didn't come eat with us, or she didn't come dun with us, you understand? But when I feel overwhelmed, I just go back into my shell. That's me, that's who I've always been. So she's friendly, she's nice. I'm like, oh, okay, at least I have a friendly roommate, Okay, fine. She's very nice. She's talkative. Like by the end of that day, she had told me like about her family and everything and everything. I feel like to this point, there are things that she doesn't know about me that she told me about her. Like, yes, like how do I say this? There are things that are like personal things that she told me about herself on that day that I haven't told her about myself to this day, years later. So she wasn't sure. She had tender, she was open. She told me she had a brother. The brother was at Res. She was so happy that I was finally there. And then sisters already has a boyfriend at Res. But who am I? Who am I to judge? Not anybody. To judge anybody. So I'm just like, oh, it's cool. Like, I feel like you've only been here for 3 days, but okay, flourish, honey. Flourish. But fine. And then she has a boyfriend, so sometimes she'd sleep in our room, sometimes she'd sleep in the boyfriend's room. But it's and also, I guess, I know with this boyfriend, baby girl was already intimate. I know. I'm like, hey, quick, I'm not judging. Please don't say, see what judge or what. I'm not judging. I'm just saying that was the first time I saw something like that. And guess she had a boyfriend, guess I'm happy, you know. Couple goes, jonga, bamba nisanda common room, making out in the common room, don't me. Jonga. I didn't have a problem with that because and then we move in. And then she says, let's mastibanise for groceries. Like let's buy groceries together. So let's like sifake however much you can, you contribute half. Let's go half season the groceries. I'm like, and she's like, it'll save us money. I'm like, I'm broke. Yes, let's do it. I regret it. She's like, let's go have these on groceries. You're gonna save so much money. Don't and then fine, we agree. And also the amount that she suggests that one person will contribute is less than what I had anticipated that I would need, to buy my own groceries. So I was like, yeah, splitting groceries is really good. It's gonna save us money. But now the problem is she's an extrovert, I'm an introvert. So half the raise is gonna be eating in our room, and we're gonna have to rebuy. We're gonna have to buy more and more and more. But I didn't see this. It's fine, it's food, like we can share. It's nice. And then we on our way, so we go to get groceries, and then on our way back, this is on the day that I moved into Res. She had moved in 3 days prior. On the day she moved in, she found a boyfriend, a Res boyfriend. So this is 3 days later. She and I are now going to buy these combined groceries. So she has bought groceries. So now Sibu would buy groceries and we add to what she has. Now we have groceries for the month together. That worked out fine for a little while until she made friends. She started to make friends at Res. And I don't know if it's just me, but as an introvert, usually, because you don't make many friends, usually you find that you are sometimes in conversations, where topics like, we don't really know anything about her and don't, out there, those topics, you'd find your name at the very center of those topics. So I was okay with that, but it became so evident that time, man, to a point where I was just like, but why is the force that, like, why do we have to, let's call her Grace. Yeah, let's call her Grace, something she didn't have for me. Okay, fine. So Grace and I moved in. So on our way back, so we go grocery shopping. I'm digressing. We go grocery shopping with Grace, and then when we come back, she's like, let's go window shop. It was very close. Grahamstown is like here, everything is here. We'd literally walk to go buy groceries and go back to Res. Like we'd walk everywhere. I don't remember ever having to take a taxi anywhere, Grahamstown, because I lived in town, you know. And then we go to Legit, I think, and then we go, you know how Legit and or Mr. Price have that section where they sell phones, yeah, and then she's like, you know, I want a new phone. I'm sick and tired of the phone that I'm using now. And you know, in conversation, I'm like, oh yes, now I'm sick and tired of the one that I'm using now, but yeah, I can't afford a phone at this moment. So okay, I'm just gonna have to do with, you know, what I have. And she says, and then she says, you know, I want to take a phone, but I want to take it on credit. But now the problem is that my res, like my fees at res go straight to res, like they don't come through my card. And they came through my card. So my sister would send the money to my card, and then I would deposit to Aries. So for me, there was that thing, there's this amount that is set that comes into your account every month. And apparently, that's what they needed. They needed to see, even if you're a student, they needed to see, but this person actually does get money. And then she says, you know what, ne? Why don't you open an account here? This is day one. I met her today in the morning. It's today in the afternoon. And she's like, no, you know what? Since you have money coming into your account every month, why don't you open an account here? And then I can take this phone that I want, and then I can pay you every single month. I'll repeat that because I know that you are probably asking yourself, huh? Yes, that's exactly what I asked myself. So I'm just like, huh? She's like, no, you open the account. It'll be in your name because your bank statement shows that you get money every single month. So you qualify. I won't. You'll qualify for the account. So I will pay you every single month for this phone that you are taking from me. That is and I said, no. I said, no, I'm so sorry, but I'm not comfortable doing that. I think that was one of the first times after moving out of home that I stood up for myself. I was like, you? Imagine if she takes the phone and then she quits school and she leaves, I know nothing about her. I'm left paying for a phone that she is. Sorry, if the people can't trust you enough to give you the phone on credit, why must I? I said, sorry. I was like, yo, and he's like, no, it's fine. If you're not comfortable, it's fine. It's fine. I can just ask somebody else. I'm like, yo, please do something. Imagine. Now I'm paying money for something that I'm not even using. I don't have a credit card for myself. And you want me to, yo, credit score, yeah, man. Anywho, okay. So that was the first one. It's like, hey, Lendo Mazana Sana, bravery. Rooms, bravery. And yes, Anna, she would guess like me, Lambda Luana, she would like putting a farmer did last because of them now. Atiba, and she would gaslight me, manba. You know, when we're together, see fun, see close, see tetelelana. But with the things that I would hear that she would tell people about me and the situation and the living situation. And you know, when she is the one who initiated Indaba, I'm so sorry. She is the one who initiated Indaba, you must share. I didn't want to share my groceries. I had my own plan. And she would be okay. So she found another boyfriend because she was very generous. She found another boyfriend in a neighboring town. Do not ask me how. I don't know. I went to Grahamstown to study. After studying, I went home. Nothing else. She found another boyfriend in a neighboring town. And that relationship became her main relationship. So she left, like she would literally come home on Tuesday and leave on Friday morning. Uamba for the weekend. And she would leave me. So if you are only here for 2 days of the week, who's gonna eat the food? Who's gonna cook in the room? Me, because I'm here. And I thought, no, man, since she doesn't live here, why don't we just go our separate ways? Like this thing is those, I'm asking those like. So that going, I'm called reflect because with the type of hand that she was, right, isn't just fun, isn't it? So for me, I was just like, you know what? Because that's where I learned how to count how many slices of bread are in a loaf. Like, you know, I'm just like, no, why are we doing this to ourselves? Like, why are we doing this to ourselves? No. And then yeah, but she said, I remember she called me a pig this other time. I don't know what had happened, but she called me a pig. Yeah, she was just like, oh my gosh, she's so annoying. She's like a pig. Guys, I'm not even untidy. Like I'm not even someone who knows to do or especially there because the spacing. Now the only thing that might make me seem untidy is if I'm in a very confined space. Obviously, the tidiness does not look as nice as with a like a big space. But sana, you could even see the way that I fold my clothes. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but like in the time, order. It is straight to a point where in some of my other communes, I didn't even mind cleaning up. Even though I know nobody else is going to clean, I'll clean because I have to stay in a clean place. One, she took us and she said things numb. And then when she saw me again, she was like, hi, do you want some cool drink? I was just like, so, not well. Some people may say that, not well. But okay, ndaphuma kuye kanjalo. She sort of moved, like she permanently moved to the neighboring town to be with her love. She did not finish school and she lied. Yo! I pray to God that she doesn't watch this, but even if she does, I don't yo! She lied. She lied. But that was my, this was my first roommate, like outside of high school. And she drank. And, like now I understand because now I drink too. But at the time I didn't drink. So I was like, why, guys, every weekend? Even now, every weekend. No. Can't go to group I struggle to even go to group twice a month, guys. Please, like these people that go to group every weekend, bro. I should go to group. Like even after school, somebody on Tuesday, somebody would say there's alcohol to go sell. And her friends would go by sell at night, but they would come back and study and pass. And then this hand, Sana should the whole number, but the last number, we academics, and she did not care a damn. She did not care a damn, Sana. No, and eventually, like she even moved out of the room, and I found a lovely roommate that no see, and it was so nice. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. Sana, she was the most amazing. And yeah, okay, I left, and I'd always get mocked because at the time I wasn't dating anyone. I was a virgin. I didn't drink alcohol. Guys, I was fresh from high school. I was fresh from high school, and Sana, I'd get mocked for that. And she would, the things that she would say, like she would say, I'm annoying, guys, and for no reason at all. Like you wouldn't say she's annoying. She did this. No, she's just annoying in life in general. She's just annoying. And anyway, Kesana, she eventually moved out, and I got a new roommate, and I hate him. And I hate this, and I think I enjoyed the second half of that year a little bit more because I had new friends. Well, I still hung out with the other hand, but she wasn't there anymore. And yeah, it was peaceful, it was chill way too. I don't like dramatic situations. I don't like somebody who's gonna come into a shared situation and expect to be the Beyonce of the situation. Everyone, if you live in a commune or a res or whatever, nobody's Beyonce there. You're all at res. If you were Beyonce, you'd be in a penthouse somewhere in a posh neighborhood. The fact that we're all here at res means silapa seminar. And yeah, okay, so that's that on that. So that was my first roommate outside of high school. And wow, I feel like I'm gonna forget a lot of things, but yeah, I thought I should share with you guys. Also, please comment down below, how was your first roommate in varsity? Like, what was the situation like? Was it nice? Was it not nice? But at least she was clean. That I will give her. She was clean. Like, the room was never ever dirty. Like, if I didn't clean, she cleaned. If she didn't clean, I cleaned. Like, I would clean. It was always clean. From time to time, yeah, she would like leave the room a mess, but for the most part, like she was not like the other roommates that I told you guys about. Like she, for the most part, she was okay. But sometimes, you know, she'd do crazy stuff like go to her boyfriend's. So now for weeks, the bed is not made, and when she comes back, she's like, "Hi, Bo, you couldn't make my bed for me," and I'm just like, the entitlement. Wow. But yeah, man, when bullish, and she'd always remind me, "Ba, dimdala mna kuwe." In my head, I was just like, "But we're all here, are we not? We're all here, same level, doing the same thing. So you can't tell me that you're mdala now. Mudala bakho does not mean a thing to me. It does not mean a thing to me. So please leave me alone. I beg." And yeah, we took, and she moved out, never saw her again. She was very hard to find. You know those people on go Facebook or whatnot, you know, about now. But yeah, that was my first roommate. Grace. Comment down below to tell me what you think of the video, and also guys, please let me know what you guys want to see. I will be unbraiding my hair, and I will be sharing some hair content because I feel like, yeah, I haven't been sharing as much hair content as I wanted to, and I feel like that's sort of the reason why I started this channel. So yeah, I'm going to share quite a lot of hair content, and then I might, you know, excuse me, I will share a lot of hair content, and then from time to time I'll do these story times, or I can alternate. This week is a story time, next week is a hair dundu. Just for the fun of it. But please let me know what you guys would like to see. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. I love you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much to those who share my stuff. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for the people who comment down below. It also really, really means a lot. Please suggest my channel to your friends, your family, to anyone who you think would like this type of content, because we are here to stay, child. We are here to stay. Anyway, I'll see you next time. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the nice things that you do for YouTubers. Bye.